The ticket price. This does not shock me at all. What did I say earlier? The WNBA was about to F around and find out, and these rival teams were going to be in a lot of trouble. Well, they're finding out. She was the league. Keep in mind, my point I'm trying to get to is when it came out that the league lost $40 million last year, NBA owners that own portions of these WNBA teams were starting to get angry and ask a lot of questions about when is this league ever going to make money. So that tells you there was starting to be a little life support situation happening when the owners were starting to get angry about never making a profit on this league.
What happens when the it girl of women's basketball walks into an arena expecting cheers, cameras, and energy, and finds empty seats, no Caitlin Clark, no crowd? Angel Reese has been riding the media wave, applauded, promoted, hyped beyond belief. But when fans didn't show up, everything changed. And Angel Reese, she snapped. This story isn't just about a bad game night, it's about hype versus substance, popularity versus performance, and what happens when the spotlight moves and doesn't take you with it. Welcome back to MJ Hoops, your go-to channel for WNBA action. Remember to like and subscribe for more updates. Let's get into it.
The Caitlin Clark effect has been a net positive for the WNBA and all of its teams. But the star guard expected to miss a minimum of 2 weeks. The league will see the flip side of her impact, and there are already initial data points. This is front office sports, no conspiracies, no BS from them. Statistical data.
Angel Reese entered the WNBA with expectations sky high. She led LSU to a national title. She went viral for her "You Can't See Me" celebration. She became a symbol of confidence and swagger in women's sports. The media embraced her immediately. ESPN, Sports Illustrated, influencers, you name it. They crowned her the face of the next era. She landed endorsement deals, appeared in fashion magazines, and became a household name far beyond basketball. But here's what's important. There was one thing missing. Consistent performance. Unlike Caitlin Clark, who rewrote NCAA history with jaw-dropping range and record-smashing performances, Reese's game was more traditional. Rebounds, post-ups, hustle. Valuable? Yes. Box office? Not quite. Still, the hype machine didn't slow down. The WNBA invested in her brand, promoted her name, pushed her rivalries, especially the Clark versus Reese saga, to the forefront. They thought her college fanbase, the Bayou Barbie Army, would follow her to the pros. But then came the truth. A game without Caitlin Clark, and reality hit hard. The Chicago Sky arrived for a regular WNBA game. No Indiana Fever, no Caitlin Clark, no sellout, no buzz, just a normal game. Or so it should have been. What Angel Reese walked into instead was a ghost town, empty sections, quiet atmosphere. A silent arena that felt more like a preseason scrimmage than a professional game. Social media lit up with pictures of rows of empty seats. Fans commented, "Where is everyone? Why is the energy so low?" And then it became obvious. Caitlin Clark wasn't playing, and suddenly Reese saw it. The hype didn't fill the stands. The media attention didn't move the needle. The crowd didn't show up for her. Ticket trackers said the arena was less than half full. No buzz, no energy, just disappointment. And that's when things got uncomfortable. Sources close to the team said Angel Reese was furious. In the locker room, she was visibly frustrated. One quote reportedly overheard, though paraphrased, was damning. "This league doesn't support real ones unless you're white and popular." Was a detail. It out of context? Maybe. But it hit a nerve. It revealed a deeper frustration. Reese feels the gap. She sees the difference in treatment, and it's eating at her. In the post-game press conference, she didn't hold back. "I mean, y'all see what's happening. I'm doing my part. The fans need to show up for more than one person." That's what she said when asked about the empty arena. Later that night, she dropped a cryptic Instagram post. "Keep sleeping. Y'all gonna wake up when it's 2. Late?" Then she liked a tweet that said, "It's crazy how the WNBA only markets one rookie. There are 11 other teams." This wasn't subtle. This was a direct shot at the league, the media, and yes, Caitlin Clark. but the fans weren't exactly sympathetic. Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, they all flooded with reactions. One recurring theme: "You've got to earn it. Where were you when Caitlin Clark dropped 37? Where was the empty seat outrage then?" A viral post showed Clark entering a packed arena, fans screaming, flashes popping, then a clip of Reese walking into a near-empty stadium. Security guards looked bored. The stands were silent. The caption: "Star power isn't manufactured, it's earned." And just like that, the gap was undeniable. Caitlin Clark fills arenas. She drives TV ratings. She leads in jersey sales. Every arena she plays in, sold out. Meanwhile, Angel Reese, despite the college fame and media push, hasn't made that same business impact. Not yet. As the backlash grew, some media outlets rushed in to defend Reese. Articles appeared discussing racial double standards. Debates sparked over whether the league supports black women enough. Was Clark overhyped? Was Reese being overlooked? Some points were valid. The WNBA, like many pro leagues, has long struggled with diversity in marketing, but many fans saw the push as damage control. To them, the difference wasn't race. It was results. Clark isn't just popular because she's white. She's popular because she's dominant. She breaks records. She hits logo threes. She creates viral highlights every single game. The media couldn't suppress the debate. In fact, it got louder, and the numbers, they spoke louder than any headline. This moment exposed a growing problem for the WNBA. What do you do when your most marketable player is a rookie? What happens when your veterans, players who've put in years of work, can't draw the same crowds? And what happens when resentment starts to build? Angel Reese's reaction wasn't just a personal outburst, it was a warning sign. There's a growing divide between players who feel embraced and those who feel ignored. If the league overcorrects, pushing Reese to balance the Clark effect, they risk alienating fans. But if they push Clark too hard, they risk alienating their own players. It's a tightrope. And right now, the WNBA is wobbling. So what now? What's next for Angel Reese? Here's the truth, she's got a chip on her shoulder, and that's not a bad thing. She's aware of the attention gap. She feels it. But if she channels that into her game, if she starts dropping 25 points and grabbing 15 rebounds, if she expands her range and becomes a real two-way force, then this whole story changes. She's got the charisma. She's got the personality. She knows how to work the media. But none of that matters if the performance doesn't follow. The seats won't fill just because you're mad. The narrative doesn't shift because of tweets. It shifts because of dominance. If Reese puts Chicago on her back, if she becomes undeniable, the story will write itself. But if the focus stays on off-court drama, the league's growing fan base may just move on, because right now, fans want one thing: excellence. And Caitlin Clark is delivering it every night. Angel Reese walked into an empty arena and walked out with a lesson. The spotlight isn't guaranteed. It's earned, game by game, night by night. When Clark isn't on the floor, the difference is impossible to ignore. The seats speak louder than the tweets, but this isn't the end of Angel Reese's story, not even close. In fact, this could be the moment that defines her, not by what happened in the stands, but by how she responds next. Will she rise? Will she dominate? Will she prove the doubters wrong? Or will she let frustration cloud the grind? That's what fans are waiting to see. So what do you think? Is Angel Reese overhyped, or is she being overlooked? Let us know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of women's basketball. This has been MJ Hoops. Thanks for watching.
Chicago's guy can't sell out their own 9,000-something seat arena like it is. They couldn't when they were kind of decent. They're a dumpster fire now. And now that Caitlin Clark is injured, the ticket prices for the Fever and Sky game just plummeted to Hades.
What was previously a
to games over the next 2 weeks have dropped 42%.
since Caitlin Clark's injury announcement, an average ticket price of $137, all the way down to $80.
The get-in tickets for the Fever's rivalry game against the Chicago Sky on June 7th are down 71% from $86 to $25.
This game get-in was like $100 at one stage. This was $100 at one stage. Let's go one ticket. Or well, is it two tickets? Two tickets. Let's just see what it costs for court. Look at how many, oh my God, look at how many people are selling tickets.
The marquee matchup in the WNBA. Like it or love it, rivalry or not, Chicago Sky, Indiana Fever, Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, that is the marquee matchup in the WNBA. And those tickets are crashing just as well. From $86 48 hours ago to $25. And by the time June 7th rolls around, it might cost you a bag of Skittles and some Lay's potato chips to get in there.
It's going to be real tough because even if you're out 3 weeks, you're missing a lot of game, a real portion of the year. All right. The ticket prices. This does not shock me at all. What did I say earlier? The WNBA was about to F around and find out, and these rival teams were going to be in a lot of trouble. Well, they're finding out.
People are selling their tickets, definitely can't get face value, so what do? They just continue to lower and lower and lower and lower and lower the price. This isn't all resellers, folks. Hate to break it to you. A majority of these are everyday normal people. A majority of these are everyday normal people who watch Caitlin Clark in Iowa, watch her in her first year in Indiana, said, man, I want to watch that. I want to go to those games. I want to experience that. They won't be able to experience it. Time to sell.
I mean, it's more statistical proof, data to confirm exactly what we've been saying, that Caitlin Clark is driving this whole ship, this whole bus. She's driving it. Everybody else, get in the back. Get in the back.
And we have plenty of evidence that proves Angel Reese is not qualified to carry the league.